welcome back. Today I am sitting on my couch because I didn't feel like sitting on the ground. Normally I do my videos in front of my bookcase, but that means I have to sit on the ground and my butt can't handle that today. I need to be comfy, so I'm wearing my stretchy red velvet pants. I realized that I actually bought a lot of books these last couple of weeks, and I thought, why not share them with you guys? So I'm giving you a book haul. I'm just gonna chill on my couch and showing you books. Two of the books in this book haul came from a BookBox subscription. The other ones were bought online. I could go to an actual bookshop, but I just still feel like I don't want to because I don't want to put myself at risk. So I still do all my shopping online from the safety of my couch. I feel like I'm very far away. I'm so used to sitting like more in front of your face. I feel like you're miles away now. Like, I also quickly want to mention the international giveaway that I'm hosting. So once we reach 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, I will announce the winner. So the rules to enter are all on my Instagram. I will leave a link to my Instagram in the description down below. And if you like these kind of videos, then don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that bell so you never miss another video of me again. Let's get started. The first book that I bought is The Glass Magician by Stevermer. I never read something by this author, but I heard very good things about this book. Also, it's not that intimidating, so I thought to myself, why not buy it? The book takes place in New York, 1905. We follow Thalia Cutler, who is a stage magician, but one night a trick goes horribly wrong and she discovers that she has true magic. I also really like the cover on this book because at first glance it looks like a swan, but when you look a little bit closer you can see that it is actually a skull. To understand what she is, Thalia will have to face a New York more dangerous than any stage she's known before the real monsters descend to feast. Next up is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is actually a book that I really wanted to buy because I am in the middle of this trilogy. I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and then I fell like into this black hole because I didn't buy book 3 yet. It has arrived and I'm just really excited to start this. It is on my June TBR. I don't have that much time left, but somehow I will fit this in June because I just desperately want to read what happens next. I think most of you guys will know what this trilogy is about, but it is about Feyre. She is a huntress and one day she kills a Fae, and in exchange for the light that she took, she has to go to the Fae realm, and there she kind of falls in love with this Fae lord. She's kidnapped, stuff like that happens, love triangles, plot twists, dark stuff. It's just really awesome and I absolutely love this trilogy. Also, the covers on these books look amazing. I mean, the first one is red, the second one is blue, and this one is kind of a green color. So if you're still looking for a good fantasy romance trilogy and you haven't read this one yet, I highly recommend that you do. And then I found out through one of your comments that there's actually a fourth book called A Court of Frost and Starlight, and I believe that this book is all about Feyre and her experience in the Fae realm. And I mean, I am not going to pass up on an opportunity to read more about Prythian, so I instantly bought this book as well, and definitely going to read this after I finished A Court of Wings and Ruin. And Sarah J. Maas also released a new book, and I went to Waterstones and I saw that they still have some special editions left of this book, so I bought it. It's Crescent City. I heard so many good things about this book. I really want to read it, and I mean, it's gorgeous. So this world is called Lunation and it takes place in Crescent City, and this is the first book called House of Earth and Blood. Bryce Quinlan used to light up Crescent City, partying all night in the clubs where the strict classes of angels, shifter, human and fae merge into a sea of beautiful bodies. And then a demon murdered her closest friends. 2 years later, when the supposed killer is behind bars but the crimes start up again, the city's leaders command Bryce to help investigate. They assign an enslaved fallen angel, Hunt Athalar, to make sure she does. But as Bryce fights to uncover the truth and resist her attraction to the brooding angel who shadows her every step, she finds herself following a trail that leads deep into her own dark past. So yeah, definitely want to read this as soon as possible, but you know how it is. Too many books, too little time. The next book that I want to show you guys is Where the Lost Wander by Amy Harmon. This book came in my Once Upon a Book Club box. What I know of this story is that it takes place in 1853. We follow two main characters called Naomi and John. They don't know each other, but they get to know each other along this trail, so they have to live in wagons. They go through hostile territory, and John is actually half Pawnee. I had to Google that, but that's apparently Native American. So yeah, they have their hardships, their trials, and I believe this to be a novel or a romance novel. My plan is actually to read this book in the upcoming days, so I can give you guys the Once Upon a Book Club box unboxing this Friday. Next up is A Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashardoust. Still don't know how to pronounce that, but this came in a Fairyloot box. If you want to see that unboxing, I will leave it up in the info cards. The book is inspired by Persian mythology. We follow a young girl named Soraya who is poisonous to the touch, and she lives in the dungeons, and she has to decide if she wants to live her life in hiding or go out and take risks. So it's kind of a personal journey into becoming a woman, I guess, but it sounds really interesting, and I especially love the fact that it's based on Persian mythology. I don't hear that very often, so yeah, very excited to read this book. Next up is Secrets of the Darkest Arts by Owl Bullock. No, just kidding guys, this is something that I put together because this is actually a cover that came in a Muggle Magic box. I believe his name is different now, but anyway, I just thought it looked really cool, and I thought why not put it on a very boring book that I never read. It's called The Life of Agatha Christie. It's an autobiography. I actually intend to read it someday, but I still haven't, and I thought why not make it look a little bit more interesting, so I made this, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at that. Yeah, I'm just very proud that I finally made something. Next up is Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, and this is the first book of The Ancestor. And yes, this book is really tiny. My head is bigger than this book, but don't let that fool you because they use a really small font. So apparently it takes 10 years to educate a Red Sister in the ways of Blade and Fist, and Nona Grey, our main character, is one of those Red Sisters, but she also has her inner demons to battle. So it's basically about young girls that are raised to be killers. I thought it just sounded really cool, and it also got recommended by my boyfriend, so yeah, excited to read this book. That felt really aggressive, sorry about that. Last but certainly not least is House of Dragons by Jessica Cluse, and this is a recently released fantasy book. 5 houses will hear the call to compete for the dragon throne. A liar, a soldier, a servant, a thief, and a murderer will answer it. Who will win? So this definitely gives me Game of Thrones vibes, and I just really like how the cover looks. I think this is gonna be an awesome book, and I can't wait to read it. You know, it's always kind of a pain in the ass when you filmed a book haul and then you realize that you have to put every single book back in your bookcase. That's the point where I'm at right now. And those were all the books in my book haul. I hope I gave you guys some inspiration. If you've read any of these books or have any other recommendations, then leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and let's stay in touch.